Hello everyone, nice to meet you again with the Disney 3D Art channel. In today's video it will be the character Dr. Hämsterviel from Lilo and Stitch, or Stitch the Movie. Dr. Rupert Jacques von Hämsterviel is the main antagonist of the Lilo and Stitch franchise, first appearing in the 2003 film Stitch the Movie. He is a megalomaniacal scientist and the former partner of Jumba Jookiba, whom Hämsterviel assisted in the creation of illegal genetic experiments. In contrast to his diminutive size, Hämsterviel is a ruthless conqueror whose primary goal is to harness the power of Jumba's experiments so that he may overthrow the Grand Councilwoman, take control of the Galactic Federation, and rule the universe. Before the events of the franchise, Hämsterviel worked alongside Jumba Jookiba as a scientist. The two graduated from Evil Genius University, after which they managed a business called Jokes on You, though regarded as idiot scientists as evidenced by a news article in Leroy and Stitch. Hämsterviel and Jumba eventually allocated their resources to the creation of illegal genetic experimentations. Jumba supplied the genius by designing and creating the experiments, while Hämsterviel funded the projects with self-proclaimed shady business practices. It is revealed in Leroy and Stitch that Hämsterviel was responsible for Jumba's arrest at the time of Experiment 626's creation, having alerted the Galactic Federation himself. At some undetermined time, Hämsterviel was also apprehended, although his status went unbeknownst to Jumba, who had believed Hämsterviel to be dead by the events of Stitch the Movie. Little did Hämsterviel know, Jumba was released to capture 626. During these events, Jumba reformed and spent his days on Earth with a new family. Eventually, Hämsterviel would escape, recruits the former captain of the Galactic Federation as his henchman, and seek to regain his experiments. Hämsterviel's attempts failed, but the constant failures did not prevent the mad scientist from trying again. Years after these events, Hämsterviel sets out to harvest absolute power instead. Hämsterviel seems to have somewhat of a Napoleon complex as, despite his short stature, he has a large, imposing character and wants nothing less than total galactic domination. As he is extremely self-absorbed, viewing no one, not even his former partner, Jumba or his henchman, Gantu, as his equal. He insults everyone he sees, even when they do something for him or have not done anything at all. Not to mention, he often acts like a spoiled brat, throwing a tantrum when he does not get his way, and will take his frustration out on anyone. He is cunning, diabolical, and very abusive to his henchman Gantu, whom he frequently assaults with a plethora of poorly formed, albeit demeaning and redundant insults which could hardly even be called insults, for his failures to capture the experiments, even when Gantu manages to capture a few experiments. Hämsterviel never thanks him for it. He also does not care about his minions, so long as they outlive their usefulness to him. However, despite Gantu's loyalty, as well as helping him escape jail in Leroy and Stitch, after Hämsterviel's objectives had been achieved, saying that since he had Leroy to do a better job, Gantu was of no use to him anymore. This horrible treatment was the one thing that proved to be his ultimate downfall, as Gantu would later help Lilo and Stitch to defeat Hämsterviel out of spite against him. Hämsterviel also hates his old business partner Jumba, as well as Stitch, Lilo, and Pleakley. His schemes have sometimes been directed at them, either to enslave them or even kill them. Originally, he schemed to capture the 625 experiments that Jumba created before Stitch and use them in his bid to conquer the galaxy, viewing them as his own property because he financed their creation using his shady business deals. In spite of Hämsterviel's diabolical nature, he's shown to be a coward in the face of danger. He only shows it if he ever faces conflict himself or caught in a helpless situation that puts him in the face of death. After Sparky freed Stitch, the two restrained him in the same restraints he used on Stitch to slice him in half, prompting him to say that it was a joke. This was shown again after Leroy and his clones were shut down. Hämsterviel got nervous when he was left alone and defenseless at the Angry 624 experiments. Back in the years when he and Jumba were friends, Hämsterviel was shown to be somewhat of a jokester. In 3 newspaper articles of their graduation, business, and their first experiment, Hämsterviel was waving his posterior at him. First is to draw the head to body of the hamster, then wear the red cloak for Dr. Hämsterviel. Next is to decorate the face, then draw 2 legs and 2 arms for Dr. Hämsterviel. Finally is to draw the tail of hamster and then attach 2 ears of hamster for Dr. Hämsterviel. So the character Dr. Hämsterviel from Lilo and Stitch or Stitch the movie has been completed. Now, if you like this tutorial, please like and subscribe button. At the same time, download the app and go to the website DisneyStore to shopping online, as well as Disney Plus to watch some movies and TV shows for free, used by many peoples of the world. Okay, we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you and goodbye everyone.